So it's the power of a memento, isn't it? And the importance of having something tangible to remember someone by. Well, Steve Mcilroy from Oakham has come up with a new idea to help you leave something a little bit special for your loved ones. Morning, Steve.
Morning, Jo.
Good morning. So tell us about the idea that you have come up with, what you have produced.
Yeah, thanks. The app is called myfarewellnote.com, and having served in the armed forces, we were encouraged to leave handwritten notes in case the worst should happen to us. And I've lost a good friend of mine after 18 years to a brain hemorrhage, and people dying every day, and we have no scope for when our time's going to end. So we came up with the idea after listening to Stephen Fry on Vanity Fair being interviewed, and he told them the worst thing that could happen to him would be that he would die without being able to tell his loved ones what they thought about them. So the app, which has taken two developers, a project manager and myself, 2 years to develop, is a way of people leaving loved ones notes, which we consider to be probably one of the best gifts you could leave somebody.
So it's a sort of online version, then, if you like, of those letters that can be written. And there might be those who find this a bit morbid, maybe, to sort of create something like this, and while you're sort of alive and thriving and well, to be thinking in those terms.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not a morbid app. It's a way of celebrating life and leaving your thoughts and your memories and what you want to say to people. And it's totally private to you. It's stored on a server, and at the moment we're giving away a free version, which along with BBC Radio Leicester and ourselves, we're giving to children in need. So the more people sign up, the more children in need will get from us.
Okay, so explain how it works then. So if, say, I had decided that, I'm going to try and put together something so that should the worst happen, my friends and family will be able to get a message from me. What would I do? What would I practically do? How does it work?
Okay, so if you go to myfarewellnote.com, it's a simple process where you register, leave your name and your email address, male, female, and then you register and you get an automated email. You click on the link, you use a username and password, and then you go back into the app, which is totally free, and you can click on recipient, leave their name and email address, and type in what you want to say, press post, and as soon as you do that, they get an automated email to say that you've left them a My Farewell Note.
Okay, so it only goes to people that you want to see it. But wouldn't the temptation be for those people just to click on it to see what they're saying already?
Yes, okay, yeah. So we've got something in place as well that's going to stop that happening. So as soon as they click and they want to read your note, you automatically get an email to say that they've done that, and you can click on a link which stops it. Then we send them an email to remind them that they can only read it in the event that you've passed away.
Okay, it's very practical, and I suppose it's very pragmatic. But what was it? I mean, you mentioned that you'd lost friends, that you'd been in the armed services. That gave you the idea. But was there a particular person or incident that prompted you to do this? What is it in your life which has made you take this step?
Yeah, I lost 18 colleagues while I was serving in the army in Northern Ireland. And that was back in the day when we were supposed to leave handwritten notes. And I suspect most of them didn't do that, but they would want to have said to their loved ones what they meant to them. So
that never left you then?
Well, exactly. And in this day and age, in the digital era, we can leave all that now for loved ones. And if you think about the dire situation those people in the Twin Towers found themselves in, the first thing they did was text their loved ones, leave answer phone message for their loved ones, and speak to their loved ones, which now we can do with myfarewellnote.com.
Okay, well, what sort of response have you had to this? Because you launched, I think, at the end of last month. And in terms of reception and how people feel about doing this, because it is confronting a reality that most of us don't actually want to face, how's it going?
It's fantastic. We've had some fantastic feedback. We've had, at the moment, around 1,300 people sign up. And it's growing every day. So hopefully, in this day and age with the world the way it is, everybody from every walk of life can use our app, and it's a celebration of life.
Okay, and it's not going to replace those lovely. We heard there about the rings that the lady had. I know that my granddad, I bequeathed to me, and I hadn't known about it. There were some glasses, some tumblers he'd had in the war that were a bit smutty and very funny. That sort of physical, tangible thing is so important, isn't it? Is this meant to replace that?
What it does, it gives people, it draws a line under losing somebody, and it gives somebody comfort when they need it the most, because it's a personal thing. It's for everybody, and hope one day that it'll be a household name and everybody will automatically do it, especially people in dangerous jobs like the armed forces, firefighters, police, ambulance services. And myself, I'm a co-driver in a rally car, and I've seen some horrendous accidents with cars, but those cars have got safety devices and full harness seat belts, and we wear helmets, but sadly people lose their lives on the roads every day.
Well, it's a pragmatic, realistic approach to an inevitable situation, but it could bring somebody great joy and comfort. Steve, thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah, I'd say, Jo, if there was one thing that this app reflects, it's the Ronan Keating song, If Tomorrow Never Comes, and we've also got the myfarewellnote.com video on YouTube if people want to see it.
Thank you. Thanks for that. That's Steve Mcilroy. You can look that up and see how children in need can benefit from that.